Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Imperial Agent. It has been a while, guys, but we are back. No, Kath, you showed up just at the right time. I've decided that I'm going to start streaming around 8 o'clock Central. I just became a little bit time crunched, like when I got off from work and when I started streaming, so I'm giving myself another hour to take care of things. And I think that's definitely going to pay off. I'm already digging it. Who needs sleep anyway? And now we need to go ahead and travel to Quesh. That's the next planet here on the agenda. And also, I got some new cartel coins, so I want to see how much I have. I have 1,110 here. So I'm wondering... Oh, that's cool. Reclusive Master's Armor Set. So that's essentially Luke's. Force Disciples. We get all kinds of nifty stuff if we wanted. Cool. Well, oh. PvP Mission Terminal. Let's go ahead and just head straight back to the ship. And we can get on course tonight. How are you doing this evening, Kath? Everything okay in the Great White North? Now, I don't know anything about this planet. No complaints, I got the lunatic nephews. Alright. Quesh is set in Hutt space. Hey, Buddha. Yes, we are definitely going to further the Imperial agenda. Hanging out for a couple of days. Once a lush tropical swamp, Quesh's atmosphere became toxic after a series of quakes released dangerous chemicals contained below the planet's surface. Most of the native wildlife died off, and Quesh became poisonous to virtually all higher species. Quesh's toxicity is also its source of value. The chemicals that poison the atmosphere are usable in the most powerful adrenals and stimulants. The Republic, with the aid of the Hutt cartel, has staked a claim to Quesh and is attempting to establish chemical mines. Upon learning of Quesh's existence, the Empire quickly established a presence of its own. Look at the Republic getting in bed with the Hutt cartels. I'm so proud. Let's see what this planet looks like when we actually jump. Survey says...
This is Quesh Control to Intelligence Vessel. Your docking permit is approved, but your arrival is unscheduled. Please state your purpose.
This is... okay. Let's go ahead. I mean, we're wearing a uniform. We might as well act the part.
This is Cipher 9 to Quesh Control. I'm here to review the security of your chemical storage units. I expect your cooperation.
Apologies, Cipher 9. I'll inform Administrator Croyus. He oversees shipments from the chem mines.
Forget the Administrator. What can you tell me about this planet?
Quesh is a war zone, sir. We're dying to protect the chemical shipments coming out of here. Republic's doing the same. Frankly, I suggest you arm yourself. Quesh Control out.
Find the chemicals. Make the serum. You will be free again.
Awesome. Real quick, I need to... Speaking of chemicals... My foot's been bothering me lately, so I had forgotten to take some pain medication. Down it with an energy drink. That seems smart. Well, we will speak to the Administrator and see a whole new planet, guys. A whole new world. And I'm not singing it. But once we get this programming out of us, it will be a fantastic point of view. Shielded attacks deal less damage than normal. Oh, we have an orbital station we have to go on to first, which means that there may be a scrap on the way off of this planet. which could be interesting. Elevator go up. I have voices in my head. They talk to me, they understand.
Do you require medical attention?
Sell the junk. Repair. Do we... Complimentary weekly pass space missions. Applies the selected unlock to your player character. Do you want more space combat action? This pass will give you full access to space missions for a period of 7 days. Holy crap! Additional passes are available for purchase from the cartel market. This item does not pertain to Galactic Starfighter. Subscribers have full access to space missions. Yeah, apparently he cut a really good promo tonight. Like the Orton of old. And a grade 5 beam charger. 116. Well, okay, 94.
Be well.
Away, foul stench. And we'll just put you right there.
Well.
Imperial Vaccination Officer.
Here for inoculation. You'll need form 1423/D. And, oh, excuse me. My apologies, sir. Your clearance doesn't require paperwork. I take it you're here to fight in the Quesh War?
What war?
Sorry, thought you'd been briefed. I can't talk about military operations. Let's just say it's a hazardous fight. Quesh is highly toxic, poisoned by the resource the Republic's mining. You'll need a protective injection just to survive.
I don't know, the last time this happened, it gave me subliminal... or gave me a voice in my head.
There we go. That treatment will protect you for the time being.
You keep your needles to yourself. Yeah.
I have business on Quesh.
You're good to go. The effects will wear off, but you can get another injection planetside. You're cleared.
Hey, King.
Talk to Moff Drayson if you want to fight. He's in charge of the Empire's war effort.
Cool. So it's interesting, we have a pollution or basically poisonous planet that's owned by the Hutts, and the Hutts weren't actually responsible for the poisoning, which is new. Out of character. This guy is the villain in an after-school special. Ooh, I have mail. I have 3 pieces of mail. Let's see what's going on
I
here.
can see why no one's heard of this place. I think my eyes are burning.
Spam. And this is from Kai Sazin. I'm kind of surprised you didn't betray me. I'll be a Sith Lord in no time. Yay. Well, we tried to help. And our soldiers just discovered a few burnt-out transports full of civilian corpses. It is a rare pleasure to work with someone who is so thorough in doing the Empire's work. Accept this as a token of appreciation. I will take your money. All in a day's work. Now we got... How does one get out of here? Ah! Elevator go down the hole. Elevator. Ooh. Stop. Let's take a look at the skyline here. That is suitably hellish. Lots of smog. Looks like something out of Blade Runner, which I appreciate. And I saw a cantina. I think the cantina's right there. Got tons of people to talk to. Looks like they're all wearing breather units. Maybe I should be doing the same. That's alright, I got a fancy headset. I don't need no breather. What could go wrong? Got a speeder vendor. We do need to find some vendors, though, because we need to upgrade our stuff. Upgrade our gear. Toxic Clash. Cantina what? I see what you did there. Stims vendor, specialty goods. Ah! What kind of specialty goods are you selling on this planet?
Here's what I got. Look quick if you want.
New discovery, the Unwell Woods. Force Kinetic Awareness D chip. Oh, we also need to take into account that we do not have a whole lot of money because we spent them on upgrades for the ship.
Bring your creds back anytime.
Mabari Battle Gauntlets.
See anything you like, give me a wink. Bring your creds back anytime.
Alright. So a lot of nonsense right there. Level 34, level 38. Looks like 38 is the max, and we need to go ahead and get this out of the way.
Care to take a look at our ordnance?
So, since I haven't had time to talk to you guys a whole lot about it, any particular strong thoughts about anything that was released at Comic-Con? Just kind of go down the line? Because I think there's a lot of potential there. There was a lot of good and a lot of bad out of the trailers that I saw. Mod. I think that's, yeah, there's mods for everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I don't think it's going to be too bad. 3. Like, I can go ahead and start and say that, I mean, DC really tried to take advantage of the fact that there was going to be nothing from Marvel this year at the Comic-Con. They really tried to go all out, and they definitely got some hits and then some misses. I'm really happy that Young Justice is coming back. Young Justice was a criminally underrated show that was probably canceled for one of the stupidest reasons I had ever heard in my entire life. And it's good to see that back, so people who were watching who fell in love with the series can get a bit of closure. And in terms of, also, Aquaman seems really interesting to me. Armorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think they're kind of going the Wonder Woman route to have Wonder Woman wasn't exactly lighthearted, but Aquaman seems to be epic, but at the same time trying to have fun, which is something that served the Marvel movies very well, and hopefully they'll be able to keep with that for sure. Resistive armoring. Versatile? Yes, versatile. In terms of misses, I would have to say that I was not a fan of the Shazam trailer. Now, one thing I do need to take into account is that movie's not designed for me. That's introducing that character to a brand new generation, hence the that dance that I see every kid do at my work. But whenever I think of Captain Marvel, Shazam, I don't think about the kid. I think about his interpretation from Kingdom Come, which is one of my favorite graphic novel series of all time. And how many enhancements do I need? Armoring, mod, barrel.
Care to take a look at our ordnance?
I think I need 6. A very different character in Kingdom Come, let's say. And 1 enhancement, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 enhancements.
Care to take a look at our ordnance?
And I think we just went with Adept, didn't we? Because there's no versatile. Yeah. Because I don't think there's any way that we can get mastery from it. 2. The biggest kind of just what were you thinking thing that I saw at Comic-Con was the trailer for Titans. Because that just looked all kinds of abysmal. That's part of their new service that that DC is offering. And not exactly the route I would have went with in terms of a live-action Titan series. That should have to be on like some sort of alternate planet or alternate Earth, because They just take a lot of tradition and completely throw it right on its face. Which I know some people consider is the new way to go about it, what with the Ghostbusters remake and Last Jedi and Ocean's 8. And sometimes it works out, and then sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, it fails badly. What about you guys? Did you see anything that was really interesting to you? 94, 94... Wait a minute. Did I already have... Oh, I am a derp. I already had all these. Wap, 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 wow.
Care to take a look at our ordnance?
Well, it's refundable. Shame that. Alright.
For the Empire.
So, give me 1 sec here, guys. Gonna check something here. I'm wondering if it's doing anything specific. Alright. Just checking. Let's go in and have a chat. I don't remember who is first here. Oh, the stream is still buttery smooth? Awesome. I was wondering why no one was talking. I was asking people what they thought about Comic-Con, and if there was anything that really caught your interest, anything that you loved or hated. I was just like, I guess no one cares about Comic-Con. Okay. Can't say I blame you. Ah, here's the Moff.
The Empire can't afford another loss, Major. We must crush the Republic immediately.
They've been on Quesh for years. We can't destroy their entire mining operation overnight.
Gentlemen, we have company.
Hello.
I am Moff Drayson, head of Quesh Imperial Forces. You're here to join our war against the Republic?
What's the situation?
Quesh is a valuable planet, if you can believe it. We're here to stop the Republic's operation.
Enough! We don't need his help.
Look, I already dealt with a very irritable Sith lady on Terrace. I am not dealing with you. We don't need his... Is that so? And punch him. Should we just go ahead and punch him? Have we gotten to that point where we just have no more patience? Or should we just have him do his spiel and hope that it gives us another option to punch him? Kath goes with the punching, as per usual. I'll tell you what, we're going to give him 1 strike. We're just going to give him 1.
I suppose you have your own victory plan.
That's right. My men take the mines, make the Republic panic.
Oh, hey,
Then we
Oni.
propose a truce and ambush their leaders.
Quaint theatrics won't work. Brutality, carnage. That's how you break the Republic. They're responsible for our assignment to this toxic rock. The Republic went digging and found the source of this planet's poison.
The miners call it Quesh venom. Lies just below the planet's surface.
We distill the stuff into Quell, a lethal poison. But the Republic knows how to refine it into high-grade adrenals.
They've been processing the toxins into adrenals for years, with Hutt help, no less. We've come to conquer their operation and claim Quesh's venom for the Empire.
So you're saying we need carnage to take venom. Gotcha. Oh, doing okay. Let me ask you a question, Oni. Have you been keeping up with anything from Comic-Con? Any of the trailers or anything that have been released?
The Empire wouldn't wage war on this scale just for resources.
Correct. The adrenals are a bonus. Our primary goal is to test the Republic.
Push them enough on Quesh, and the Republic will be provoked into open warfare across the galaxy.
Once they violate the Treaty of Coruscant, the Empire can strike without risking neutral worlds joining in. We must rile their temper.
You really think that interests me?
Let me rephrase. We must goad the Republic into open warfare. Help, and you'll be compensated. First, we strike the Republic's venom mines.
The venom produces noxious gas. That's why Quesh is so lovely. It's most lethal in the mines, so the Republic installed specialized filters.
Destroy those filters. Release the poisonous gas, and the Republic will have to flee the mines.
Oh, that's a really good philosophy to have, Oni, for sure. I have a friend of mine who does that as well.
They'll declare the mines a disaster site when I'm finished.
Take out every weapon emplacement you can, then get inside and destroy the filtration units. Don't stop until the mines are choked with poison.
Alrighty. And we've got our first mission here. Let's go ahead and get the storyline stuff done.
Rise and shine.
Thank you, Khalil. So, question, guys. Should I go ahead and stick with Khalil on this planet, or should I let the Doctor stretch his legs a little bit for some of that were-rat-ghoul action? Because I think it could be fun. We got all kinds of defense turrets and all kinds of nonsense here. Is this the entire planet? Holy crap, it is the entire planet. Well, that's refreshing. Chemical storage facility. And where are we going? Oh yeah, we have to...
If the canisters were damaged, the bosporidium gas will eat both flesh and circuits. You understand, my toy?
Canister damage plus
Yes.
bosporidium.
Now clean it up and incinerate the bodies. They're contaminated now.
Punch him too.
Administrator Croyers, I'm here to inspect your security. I'll need full access and samples of these chemicals.
I see. I wish you'd given me a few days' notice. This is a very delicate operation.
Did you say incinerate the bodies?
Incompetent workforce. I ran Greg the Hutt spice warehousing on Kessel, and it was no better then. 07, fetch! Now!
Good boy.
You'll have your samples presently. Unfortunately, I'm out of Dimalium-6. The Republic seized that chem mine some time ago, and their transports are under guard.
Any alternative chemicals?
Not that I've ever used. Nor the Republic, if they're so intent on keeping Chem Mine Delta. I've done my best to sate your people's appetites for hallucinogenic tea, mind eaters, or what have you. I think you'd appreciate it.
Here's the chemical supplier. He helped them change you.
Oh dear.
Are you going to let him go unpunished?
Operative?
He knows my spec.
What do you think intelligence does with your chemicals?
Oh, I couldn't guess. Dimalium-6 enhances spice, distorts memory, corrupts mood.
One blaster shot, spilled chemicals, an explosion. No evidence of murder. Make him pay if you like.
Ours has always been a profitable relationship. I have no desire to disturb that.
We can go ahead and kill him. Here's the thing. We can go ahead and kill him, but at the same time, we're doing that not because necessarily we want to, but because Watcher X wants us to kill him for his own, or maybe his own agenda. We could just tell him no more of that, or we can just go ahead and go and not have any kind of light side or dark side penalty. Yeah, I would tend to agree about Watcher X's agenda. go gray. Yeah, just we're going to leave now.
We're finished, Administrator. You won't see me again.
Very well. I must return to my work.
Let me guess. Next step, assault a Republic chemical transport.
Maybe Watcher X is like Tyler Durden. No spoilers if you haven't seen Fight Club. And out we go. I'd like to think that Kath represents Watcher X 9 times out of 10 during this playthrough. Just kill him. Kill him. No witnesses. Death. Alrighty. Now, hold on. Let's go to our followers. Abilities, chapters, companions. We've already had... Vector's already kind of done his thing. I don't necessarily care. Come along, Duck. I guess we have to dismount first.
Bye.
Agent?
Now, what do you have? What's your story? You have a blaster pistol. Fair enough. We can go ahead and deal with that. And you are definitely on heels. Hey, that's why we've been waiting for a sequel. That's the one thing, that's the thing that bugs me the most about Republic Commando, isn't the difficulty of the game or anything like that, or the fact that they left on a cliffhanger. It's the fact that you did not see, or not necessarily a cliffhanger, but a sad ending, is the fact that we didn't get the sequel, Imperial Commando. Enraged Havrap. Now, I'm going to let you guys know ahead of time that I am going to be slightly confused at times, I would assume. Because if you guys haven't been paying attention to YouTube, I actually started playing WoW again as a series. And I'm playing a rogue, which is another stealth class, so there may be a few times in combat I'm frantically looking at the hotbar trying to find the correct rogue ability instead of the operative ability, which will be kind of embarrassing. Walker tripping. Orders to Bravo team regarding Operation Tripwire. Republic walkers have been disrupting mining operations. Bravo team is ordered to take position over the bridge and plant the proximity explosives provided at the checkpoints along the walker route. The explosives are calibrated to cripple the walker convoy as it passes, eliminate any opposition, and report via holocom when the mission is complete. Good luck. Is that on the way? Yes, it is on the way. Cool. I think this is going to be a really short planet. I believe Sarah or one of you guys were telling me it's a one and done planet. And that is another... That's another Imperial base. Let's see if there's any missions or anything over here. Or is this a place where Republic go? Yeah, it looks like a place that Republic people would actually... Alright. Well, actually no. Sith Warrior phase. Ah. I see. You do the same thing, Oni? Yeah, when you're playing DPS. Well, let's go, let's go. Where's our first walker? I'll tell you what, they have put in a ton of infrastructure on this planet, all things considered. And we have found Imperial mining control. Plant explosive as the first checkpoint. I guess that is our first checkpoint. Bum 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 bum. Level 37 guardsman. Bum 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 bum. Alright, first checkpoint has been... I thought that was going to explode right in my face. That would have sucked. Alright, next up, got checkpoint number 2. Sleep now. And let's hit checkpoint number 3 before we head over there to that mission next door. Kind of see what happens. I don't know, Oni, that ability, that tendency to want to be completely surprised by a movie, has that ever bit you? A few times that you went to a movie thinking it was going to be something completely different, and it worked out, I used the wrong needle. Curses. And then you're just like, oh, that was not what I expected, but in a bad way. I figured it would. Knife in the face, or in the back, rather. I was gonna be so... Oh, hi. What's your story? One and done, especially for bounty hunters. Ah, I see. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I was curious because I actually spent a ton of, well, not a ton of coin, but I spent some coin getting upgrades for Threll's armor, and I was halfway through before I realized that it was actually the same level as we had gotten on Terrace. So that was definitely a clue that this isn't like a full blast. And where do we go from here? Or a full planet, you know what I mean? This is kind of like a pit stop. With Solo and The Last Jedi especially. You didn't like Solo, Oni? Hey, Juan. Welcome. And Republic Adrenal Soldiers. Yeah, that can end badly. And we just hit level 47. Huzzah! The movies themselves kind of let you down. I can understand that. I think it was the fact that I was expecting a lot worse than what we actually got was the defeat Republic convoy forces. Destroy filtration units. Ah, alright, so you guys gotta go. Is why I enjoyed the movie so much, because I was like, hey, this isn't horrible. And we're good, we're good. I like that analogy. I really do. Solo was a D&D campaign where no one listened to the GM. I dig that. I'm going to use that in conversation next time Solo is discussed, Oni, if that's okay with you. I still really enjoyed it. It's my second favorite of the new Star Wars films. I think it's Rogue One, Solo, Force Awakens, Last Jedi. I did like Force Awakens, though. But I loved me some Rogue One. Okay, it looks like these are spread out all over the place. Waving goodbye to the plot. Love a Star Wars movie that explored more of the underworld. I hear that one. Makes me sad that they canceled 1313, because that would have been amazing. And, oh, okay. The turret was shooting the good doctor. And shank. That's a bonus. Now, we're just going to keep on keeping on because I figure once we take out the filtration units, we'll need to do like one more thing. Like up here or over here. Mm-hmm. Nothing is spared to shanking. That's a good policy to have. Uno más. An HK-47 solo flick. Oh. When a droid loves a meat bag.
The Republic locked the whole mining crew here for protection. Now the gas is leaking in and poisoning us.
Oh, that's a shame. What a horrible set of circumstances that has just happened to you. Override the ventilation system. They went in the ventilation shaft.
Let us out. We're trapped and... Wait. You're with the Empire.
Hi.
Did the dead commandos give me away?
We have nothing against you. Open the door. We don't care about the Republic. We just want out.
Get out of there, free them, enjoy your tomb. Yeah, but the thing about it is, you've seen my face. That's the problem. So, they can say they don't care about the Republic, but it is what it is.
When you breathe your last gasp of Quesh venom fumes, remember the Republic put you here.
Fine. Leave us. I won't waste my last words begging.
Hey, go dying like a trooper. Good on him. And if the Republic would be able to evacuate these guys, they're going to be very, very upset at the Republic. You gotta appreciate that person that looks death like right in the face and goes, okay, I ain't got no time for monologuing. Yeah, I've got nothing but devils on my shoulders today. Sarah's not here to add her light side sensibilities. Not that I'm aware of, at least. Escape the mine. It'd be great if all the NPCs in here just started dying. Alright. Excuse me, folks. It's about to get very foggy in here. Like Cheech and Chong levels of foggy. I would assume. Alright. Sneak, sneak, sneak. And I really needed this today, to tell you guys the God's honest truth, because I had to deal... I left work early today. I didn't take a lunch and had one of my crew come in and take over for me that last hour of work so I could go home. Because not only was my foot hurting me, but also during the middle of one of the presentations I was doing, a kid decided to throw up. And during a children's show in which there is a lot of singing, like horribly annoying, like little kid song, Blue's Clues singing, I had to clean up puke. Which I thought, I was just like, you know, my version of hell is not far off from this. And I finished everything, cleaned everything up, and then just like, you know what? That's enough Tuesday. Cookies and poutine. What is there to drink, Kath? We have to know. Eh? Oh, hi guys.
Hardly a scratch.
Vanish. My version of hell is a bad wrestling match commentated by Matt Stryker and Mark Madden. Stryker had his moments, but Mark Madden was horrendous. Replace well, I don't want to mention Mike Adamle because you kind of found out later why he was bad at commentary, and it wasn't necessarily his fault. But I'm trying to remember, like, who was the worst commentator I had ever seen other than Mark Madden. Who brought nothing to the table. Hell is not fire and torture. Hell is working with people. Good beer and whiskey. I'm a dark beer guy myself. And whiskey, as I've gotten older, has become a very... I used to be a rum person. It was always rum, nothing else. And now I've kind of branched off as I've gotten older into whiskey and tequila. I'm going to be going to a convention here in a bit, next week. And I'm hoping to indulge all of those. We're going to make the walkers go boom. We spotted Republic walkers. And boom goes the dynamite. You're still young because I can drink vodka and not die the way your dad does. I feel like Star Wars should have more TV shows instead of movies. I think with TV shows, characters would have more time to develop. I actually agree with that one, but it needs to be like... What I would love is a Star Wars series that's like Rebels, but actually a slightly more adult. And what I mean by that is like characters could die at any time, which we see in series like The Expanse or Game of Thrones. We need that kind of thing to make us... We've got to be really attached to these characters because we don't know if they're going to make it, kind of thing. I would love to have a series like that. Absolutely. Does he get... define dying via vodka, Oni. Does he get hung over really quick? Does it just like destroy him the next day? Then we got a captain here. We got 2 quests. Sergeant?
Agent, sir. Sergeant Mulvar reporting. I can't candy coat this one. Nothing's going to make this op taste any better. Except maybe Republic blood. Operation was to move in, secure the area for a supply depot, move troops and equipment deeper into the mines. Casualties, 13. Dead, 12. And I count 6 broken ribs, 1 shattered kneecap, and 1 Hutt-sized headache.
Hell's bells.
What's the situation?
The Republic worms guarding the area were jacked up on some kind of adrenals. They weren't human, they were animals. They shrugged off blaster fire like bug bites, and then tore into my squad. I only survived because a grenade knocked me senseless. My plan was to rush in there, take all the adrenals I could find, and complete the mission. But you might have better success. We need that supply depot.
I've always found, I actually agree with Kath, that Gatorade and a multivitamin is an amazing hangover cure, but a good way to prevent that is eating some greasy food, you know, like during or right afterward to kind of take the edge off. And I actually drink a bottle of water every hour while I'm drinking. Like, for a long time, I had a system where I would drink a Black and Mild Not the little cigars, but that was my name for a shot or two of Kraken 94 proof. I think it's 94 proof. Yeah, 94 proof rum. I take a shot of that, and then I drink a chaser of cream soda, and they cancel each other out. So you can get blitzed very quickly. But it got to the point that if I wanted to like pace myself at night and not over the night and not get a huge hangover, I would have I'd have a Black and Mild, and then 30 minutes later, I'd have another one, and then 30 minutes later, chug a bottle of water, and do that just basically every hour. Have a drink every 30 minutes and a bottle of water every hour, and it kind of makes sure that you stayed hydrated.
In that case, I'm in.
Sure. Won't do the rest of my squad any good, but I'll take a lesson. I'll give you the coordinates to the Republic's adrenal stashes. If they can play that game, so can the Empire. Secure the area for the new supply depot and make sure Alpha Squad didn't die for nothing.
Radio, man, radio. Military adrenals, so we're essentially about to take on a base full of Banes. You think darkness is your ally? Yes, I do.
Finding Quesh to your liking. It's an acquired locale. Intelligence taking an interest in what this planet has to offer. If you don't mind mixing business with pleasure, I can make some recommendations.
If you're suggesting dereliction of duty, that's an executable offense.
I'm not suggesting anything against regulations, of course. It's just that Quesh now produces the highest grade adrenals and stims in the galaxy. You can find all the latest adrenal formulas available right here in our civilian markets. But if you're interested in something truly cutting edge...
He's a dealer.
You've heard of the three families? The rebellious Hutts who've chosen to ally with the Republic.
Oh, no, I have not.
Assume I'd like to know more.
The three families broke all ties with the Hutt cartel to corner the market on adrenals. They've allied with the Republic for protection. We intercepted a communication from the three families indicating that they've moved an experimental formula to Attis Station for final testing. Industry rumors about the formula's effects are nothing short of miraculous. Heightened awareness, near immunity to fatigue or exertion, mild euphoria. It's perfect. I want to acquire some samples for synthesis, to distribute it among our troops, after I've tested its safety, of course.
Taking it would deprive the enemy of a combat enhancement, if nothing else.
My thoughts exactly. If the Republic were to distribute this to their local forces, they'd have an army of super soldiers at their disposal. I don't see us capturing the formula through conventional assault. The army would be most appreciative if you acquired this formula for us. You'll find Attis Station nearby.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Republic research facility disguised as a simple outpost, so it'll be better protected than it appears.
Acquire adrenal samples. It's all about the narcotics here. Blood and venom. Defeat Republic adrenal riflemen and sentries. Cool. Let's go ahead and turn in this mission first.
The explosives have been placed and the Walker convoy destroyed.
Excuse me? Who is this? What happened to Bravo Team?
I am Bravo Team.
I'm a Cypher agent, but that's not common knowledge and it should stay that way.
I know how to be discreet. Taking out that convoy saved our skins. We owe you more than thanks for taking on this job, but thank you.
Hey, that's more appreciation than Threll normally gets from Moffs. So I'll take it. What we got here in these boxes? Credits. Thank you. Sweet, sweet credits. And the Toxic Clash is back. Every time I read the word Clash, all I hear in my head is, should I stay or should I go now? Or Rock the Casbah, or something appropriate like that. Probably don't need to go into the water here in this poisonous... This area actually reminds me of Fellwood. Just kind of a long strip that goes south to north. Okay, folks, I have to go ahead and lay the smackdown on you. Starting with you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thinking about Game of Thrones, who's everyone's favorite Game of Thrones character? Well, I would have to say my favorite character... Let's try and keep the spoilers to a minimum, though, just in case people haven't seen it. But my favorite character is Tywin. I love the character of Tywin. Okay, that's Rifleman down. Carved runestone. And a security chest. Ghost. That does not surprise me. Kath, not at all. Good, good, good. I see something we can explode. You are poisoned. You are gassy, my friends. Now I just need to take care of the adrenal sentries and we will be in good shape. And looks like there's two right up here. Ah! Onia's got love for the Hound. Hey, Lennox. Welcome. Glad you could join us tonight. I've actually started doing my streams at 8 p.m. Central, an hour later, so I was kind of afraid that you weren't going to be able to watch any of these, but I underestimated your insomnia. And morning. Is it just a normal morning, Lennox, or is it a morning with a U? Because if anyone ever messages me on Facebook or something and says morning, and if I've just had a rough night, I always spell morning with a U.
The Republic soldiers that killed your squad are no longer a threat.
I've called headquarters for reinforcements. Next squad should be here soon to hold the place. But we couldn't have secured it without you. Can't thank you enough. Payback is satisfying.
Oh, so satisfying. Okay. So now we'll get adrenal appropriation, and then we'll head up north to get the samples. And then we'll have to head back to the garrison. Oh, I nearly just flew right into a Republic squad. That would have been embarrassing. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Where is the path? Ah. Here we go. The Addis Station Testing Facility. Which looks like acquire adrenal samples 0 out of 5. Do we have to actually kill these people? Nope, we just have to loot the cases. I like that. 1. Let's see if we can do this without alerting any guards. It's going to be a test of stealthiness. Tip. I failed. Wow. That was a very... aggroed from a lot far away. 4 a.m. Okay, that's reasonable to wake up, I guess, depending on what's on your agenda that day. Ugh. I am disappointed in myself. I am disappointed. Every time I hear the word disappointed, I think of Gary Oldman's character from The Fifth Element before he just kills the guy in the phone booth. Okay, it's got to return to the captain. But first, he watched like 2 episodes and never got into it. Aww. It seems so long ago. I think with Game of Thrones, it's really one of those things that you're either going to love it right off the bat, or you're going to hate it right off the bat. Or at least not have a really strong opinion. The people who like it really like it. There's not a whole lot of middle ground I have found. Now, how do we get up here? Aha! And we have discovered the Tainted Valley. And here's our samples to loot. Hello, buddies. AoEs for days. Thank you, Doctor. There was no stealth there. Sitting there having a smoke break. And we will go ahead and make him sleep. See if we can grab this without aggroing anyone. Excellent. One more to go. Oh dear. We've aggroed all the people. Poof! Combine the chemicals. Where do we combine the chemicals at, though? Return to the captain. Oh, we actually have to go into the chemical facility. Chemical workstation. So, this isn't really related to anything that we've been talking about, but it's something that's been kind of on my mind lately. I have someone who's, or I have multiple people actually, who comment a lot on my Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline series. That was the first series I ever did on YouTube or anywhere else for that matter. My first Let's Play series. And it is really rough in terms of how I was talking and the quality of just everything. And people have been commenting on it lately like it's a new series, and people are like telling me, just all that kind of stuff that I don't think they realize or care that the series is 4 years old. But they always time date stuff, and I click on it and I hear my voice and I hear the audio quality and everything, and it just makes me cringe. I cannot stand it. Okay, sorry. Need to go ahead and just say that. Am I doing this right, Doc? Oh.
The serum begins its work, bonding to spinal fluid, retracing neural pathways. Painful. Effective.
I'm not worried about the symptoms. I want my mind back.
The serum's course is unpredictable and it will take time, but you will be free from the brainwashing. For now, the SIS is waiting. They won't recognize your chance to escape when it comes, but I will.
You're still in my head, though. Use your ship's holo terminal. Well, I'm glad you liked it, Lennox. It was very rough, but it does encourage me that next year, which is going to be my 5-year anniversary on YouTube, I am definitely going to be replaying that, either in stream or in probably stream form, just so people don't get confused between the two series. And playing it modded, like so many people have been wanting me to. As far as Detroit Become Human, Juan, I actually do have that on my PlayStation. My PlayStation is just like right over there. And I enjoyed the game. I played a bit of it, and I was actually recording a Let's Play series of it, but something happened that really just bugged me so much that I don't want to play it right now. It's the fact that the game actually runs like absolute crap on a regular PS4. I was having frame rate issues and choppiness and stuff that you, quite frankly, should not be having on consoles, because the whole point of a console is not having those issues when you play a game. And that is the second time I've had issues with a game with frame rates. The first one was Dynasty Warriors 9 that I was going to buy and do a series of, but not only was there frame rate issues, it could barely run well on a PS4 Pro. And Detroit Become Human has the exact same thing. Like, there's just lagginess, and you have to get the new model. So, I definitely will play that. Probably not as a series, though, because so many other people have done it. But maybe as a stream if I have nothing else better to do. But I am going to eventually have to get a PS4 Pro, because Red Dead Redemption 2, I assume, is going to need one. So, blah. Don't get me wrong, I'm proud. I'm very proud of how I've progressed in terms of like talking to people and just relaying stories and stuff like that. I'm not super awkward and talking like this all the time. But by the same token, it's just it's cringe that it happened in the first place. But I've always been like that.
You have the formula samples? Oh, please tell me you have them.
I have it right here.
Here, my command's entire recreational spending allocation. Please excuse me, I should really see to securing these.
Yeah, securing. I try to, and don't get me wrong, during certain situations and certain places, I can work in swear words like an artist can work in watercolors. But I just never saw the point to it. I thought, if you're able to get your thoughts across without swearing, I think actually shows a little bit more creativity. If that makes any sense. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. Let us quick travel back to the base. And they want us to use the holo terminal. We'll return to the Moth and see if there's anything else in the area that we need done. If not, then we're pretty much done with Quesh, guys. That only took us about an hour, which is awesome. But I have a feeling the Moth might point us to something else. And even if so, we will have half the planet discovered already. And do we have anything new that we can learn? No. We haven't had to go to the trainer in quite some time.
The mines are poisoned. The Republic's running scared.
Fantastic. We won't give them a chance to recover. Our next move is to hit the Republic again. Hard.
Gamorrean? Hello, imps. Grog the Hutt is here.
Quickly. Grag is a leader of the Hutt cartel. He keeps repulsive company, but he's proven a valuable ally.
Why is a Hutt working with the Empire?
You could say Grag was forced to cooperate.
We've seen that
He's
before.
here to make amends for the three families. A band of venom-sniffing Hutts.
They violated the cartel's neutrality to help the Republic's mining operation on Quesh.
Such favoritism deeply upset the Empire. The cartel claimed ignorance and disowned the three families.
I'm sure they took kickbacks from the three families and looked the other way.
You're probably right. To make amends, the cartel sent Grag, one of their finest leaders, to help us punish the three families.
Don't mention those traitors. They make my blood boil. Wow, a Hutt actually moving.
Grag, you finally grace us with your presence. Let me introduce the Empire's greatest weapon on Quesh.
A pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's mine, but I'm afraid I bring bad news. Our forces are in trouble. Jedi have joined the defense of the Republic's factories. Even the cartel's droid army can't maintain the assault for long.
The three families won't be vulnerable until we sever their income. Are you ready to kill these Jedi and cripple the Republic's adrenal production?
Sure.
Time to hit the Republic where it hurts.
Grag, have your army hold the factories. Don't allow the Republic a second's rest.
He's an athletic Hutt.
Cut down the Jedi defenders. Then either destroy the adrenal production lines or kill the Selkath scientists operating them.
Cut down the Jedi defenders, either destroy the adrenal production lines or kill the scientists operating them. No. We will kill the scientists operating them because we need the adrenal production lines. Right? We can bring in our own scientists. Because if we destroy the machinery, that's going to be a pain to bring them back. Scientists, they can just ship in.
The scientists chose the wrong day to show up for work.
If that's your choice, just don't return until those factories have ground to a halt.
Yes. Remember, one of the best things that you can possibly do in war, I have found, through various games and strategies and such, is wipe out the population but not the infrastructure when it comes to like enemy bases and things of that particular nature, because if you can make the infrastructure serve you, you're doing nothing but you guys know what I mean, as like you're doing nothing but hurting them and serving yourself at the same time. Yeah, it'd be completely dumb to destroy that. Well, let's fly to the outpost. We're pretty much done with everything that we need here, Imperial Agent-wise, but I want to see where this goes. Wanton destruction is one thing. We'll leave that for the bounty hunters and the Sith.
Travel route is confirmed.
For sure. I think it'd be kind of cool if they added the animation of you coughing if you're not wearing a face mask on this planet. I think kind of like a little debuff. I think it'd be a nice little bit of flavor. I am curious about where the Imperial Agent story is going to go. As I told you guys before, I have no idea where we're going to go. Like I've tried to avoid the spoilers like the plague. Actually, oh, I know what we could buy with the cartel coins. There was a speeder that we were looking at, if memory serves, and I know that this is completely random, but I am curious. What was it? Wasn't it the Command Corsair? Was that it? I don't think so. There was some other... It looked really good. Yeah, there it was. The Manta. The Manta looked slick and definitely Imperial Agent-y. So, you know what we're going to do? We are going to go ahead and... I ruined it. Predator. What is that? Oh, that's cool. That looks like a Beaudry thing. Looks like a bounty hunter machine. A skiff. Now I'm all looking. And I shouldn't be. Maintenance unit, Banshee. No, I think we already know what we're getting. Dune Sea Bantha. Yeah. Let us go ahead and buy now. And while we're here, we are pets and companions. Probe droid companion. Oh, that's cool. I'm actually looking for you, my little friend. Ah, crap. We're 30 off from getting the mini probe. Ah, well. Such is life. Now, we did buy that, didn't we? Yes, we did. Now, unclaimed items. We will claim... Things are shooting, but not at me, I don't think. Yeah, not at me. And the Manta is now available. Let's go into our collections. And show collected. Yes. And can we go ahead and do that? I already have this item. Okay, where do I put it though? Ah. Purchase with cartel point. Well, I do have this, right? Where did it show up on my hotbar? Ah, there you are. Oh yeah. That's better. I like it. That is a sleek, efficient killing machine, even if it doesn't have blasters. It's quiet, too, which is appropriate for Threll's work. Defeat Cellcath scientists. Now, you guys remember the Cellcath. They are the people who make Kulto, which was the Old Republic's version of Bacta, or a precursor to Bacta. And that led to some of the most frustrating moments the first time that I ever played KOTOR, because of the trial and everything that you had to go through. And apparently these scientists are few and far between. Not gonna worry about it. Now we'll focus on you and let the dots kill the rest. There you go. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Alright, have a good one, Lennox. Thanks for dropping by. And high voltage capacitor. Love it. What a way to go. Just suddenly covered in venom. And then shanked. Well, that's 3. I guess the rest are over here? Or do we have to wait for respawns? This is a small little facility. Well, it is what it is. Shank! And vanish. You guys are getting fired! Defeat the Selkath head scientist. Okay, there's something that I'm missing. Ah, okay, here's another pathway. With a deep elevator.
Careful now.
I don't know if I'm impressed by you, Doctor. There's not a whole lot that you can really add to the table that Kaleo doesn't already do better. No offense. Alright, do we have a better collection of scientists here? Researcher, protector. Curses. Yeah, sass counts for a lot. There's one. And shank. And banish. The perfect crime. I actually do. The music here is very reminiscent of Yoda's theme, which is cool. And odd, considering the fact we're killing Jedi. And you are our last scientist. Lucky you. There. You're not getting out of this alive, my friend. Everyone gets poisoned. Cool. Now I take out the head scientist and we can get out of here. Look at the cute little Jedi protector in battle meditation. Sleep now. And Selkath scientist, you're not who I'm looking for. You, sir. Or madam. I can't tell your fishy gender. Ouch. How dare you stun me? Enjoy your seizure, jerk. We got our hooks in him. He's fighting, though. There we go. Then we can go ahead and mount the scientist on our wall. If you guys smell rotting fish, don't pay it no mind. Everything's fine. Tuck and roll. Reel him in. He was a feisty one, but we got him. I haven't gone fishing in a really, really long time. I used to fish with family a lot. It's something I've considered kind of getting back into the practice of, just because it is, I think it's one of those activities that get more therapeutic the older you get. Just go get a 6-pack of Guinness or Milk Stout Nitro and just go out to the lake and zen some. And then people would ask the question, well, Wretch, do you let them go after you catch them? And I'd honestly be one of those people that I would be like, no. I'd probably kill them and have them cooked, just because I don't see the point in catching an animal in that manner and then just letting it go. I think that's crueler than killing him and using him for food. These things happen. Okay, inventory. Run back here and see what the aftermath is. Hopefully we get a chance to punch that major in the face. By the way, there is, speaking when we were talking about Game of Thrones earlier, and my favorite character of Tywin, there is some amazing symbolism in certain Tywin scenes. Have you guys heard about this at all? I saw something about it, and I just thought that that was really clever filmmaking, what they did with him. Great Granny used to have a pond full of catfish in her backyard, and she'd go fishing every Sunday, and she'd catch them, she'd nail their heads in the tree. Ugh. I don't think that would help. I don't think that would help out the tree in terms of nutrients, but what do I know?
I just spoke with Grag. He said you shut down the factories and the fight's under control. Well done. Without adrenals or their Quesh venom supply, the Republic is finally vulnerable. We must hit the three families with everything we have.
Slay the Hutt slime. Their secrets die with them. The Republic can't process Quesh venom.
And they'll be pushed to the brink of galactic war. All we must do is kill the leaders of the three families.
We've got the Republic on edge. The Hutts will be well guarded.
Indeed. We have an inside contact who should help us level the playing field.
Ooh.
Colonel, wake Portho the Hutt from whatever adrenal-addled haze he's drowning in.
Should have known you'd attack soon, and during my afternoon adrenals. Too bad my compatriots just upped security. There's no getting past the front doors now.
Prove your worth, Portho. There must be another entrance.
Well, I suppose there is one thing we could try. My Chevan advisor, Nor von Kell, he could smuggle a small group past security using my best adrenals. They're strong enough for Hutts. You'll be knocked out cold. Then Norvin could give you the adrenal, then sneak you in. I love a nap before murder.
Betray me and you're dead.
It's the truth.
We'll
Hutt's
take
honor.
your recommendation under advisement, Portho. Use your adrenals. When you awake, you'll be the only surviving member of the three families.
It'll just be one Hutt.
You heard the fool. Either fight through the front or take Portho's adrenals and be smuggled in. Your choice.
I kind of want to go with the adrenals.
I'll take the Hutt's concoction. Best to save my energy for the fight inside the palace.
Northern Kell's hiding out behind the palace grounds. Security should be light during the battle.
Take that Chevan's adrenal to infiltrate the palace. Once inside, kill the leaders of the three families, including Portho. Then transmit their data on Quesh venom processing to me.
Neat. Cool. We get to wipe out all the Hutts, which is probably for the best. Okay, check this out. Right before what happens to Robert Baratheon, there's this, or after, regardless, around that time in the first season, when Jaime and Tywin are talking in his hut, or in his tent, Tywin is gutting and cleaning a deer, which is the symbol of House Baratheon. So representing Lannisters taking out Baratheons. Then the next scene that you see, that's like that, he is, what is it? There were, he has the wolf pelts that he's tossing into the fire, which is of what happens, what he's done to the Stark house. And then there's the deleted scene with Grandmaster Pycelle where he's fishing and he's catching fish and cracking them along the rocks, which is a symbol of House Tully. So there's a ton of scenes with Tywin in where he is doing something that is destructive toward the symbol of the clans he's fighting, or the houses. So I thought that was a nice little touch. Okay. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just the pelt in the fire. And if you can look up... By the way, I actually strongly suggest that you guys watch, if you haven't watched the scene, look up the deleted scene with Tywin and Grandmaster Pycelle. I really wish they had kept it in the actual series. I understand why they didn't, but it's a very, very cool scene, and you should check it out. Well, I figure if you're as rich as the Lannisters, you can... Well, technically, you can deal with being wasteful. I think the satisfaction of throwing those pelts in the fire was worth more than any kind of coin to Tywin at that moment. And we gotta go all the way. Can we...
Travel route is confirmed.
Fast travel anywhere else here on the planet? Yes! Northern Industrial Outpost. Sick rugs. That's what I would do, but... And nothing, no quests here. Just a med station. Fair enough. Let's do what needs done. Yeah, and they were direwolf too. So that would make them more valuable. To tell you the truth, if I had been Tywin, I would have just worn them. You know, you're wearing the skins of the house symbol that you just of the house you just destroyed. I think there's a lot of symbolism in that. Performance must trump practicality. Yes. Family Sentry. So we're dealing with Gamorreans, droids, bounty hunters, probably a few Mandos here and there. Nikto, Barada, Weequay. Not Toreador, you're Toreador. And here we go. Norvan Kell's house. Oh, cool! Effant Mon! I didn't know you could actually talk to one in this game. Good, you made it. I'm Norvan Kell, advisor to Portho the Hutt. He told me you were coming. This adrenal is Porthos' favorite. Very strong. Once I administer it, you pass out. Then I smuggle you inside the palace.
Inject me, hurry.
This will only take a second. Man, Threll has taken all the drugs. That don't put me under Hutt mind control. I never see a fat chiss. Are you awake? Good. We're inside the palace, but the Republic, they discovered Portho's betrayal. I'll escape in the disorder. You must hurry before they notice your intrusion. We're in a bathtub full of ice. Locate Jita.
The Republic's discovered Portho's treachery. Hurry, before the Hutts escape.
Will do. Aren't there some in a kind of hidden part of Dromenkos? Yeah, there is a camp. Forgot about that. But Effant Mon, from Tales from Jabba's Palace, he was the first Chevron that you would see, obviously, in Return of the Jedi. He has a really interesting story because he's probably the only person who could be considered Jabba the Hutt's friend, because he saved Jabba's life one time. And the Hutt actually, you know, liked him more which is a relative term, than almost anyone else in the palace. There was this actually really cool, I forgot where it was. Oh, someone's been here. Hello there, Sith Sorcerer. It's the fact that there was a Hutt Jedi who fought Leia, I believe, and there's been legendary Hutt Jedis, or Force users, and they fought like snakes. Like, they were incredibly fast and powerful. So I was like, that's kind of creepy. That'd make a sick boss fight in this game. First you hog my adrenals, now you betray the three families. I shall feed you to my rancor. Wait, Jila, you know me. We grew up in this business together.
The three families must remain united. You're vital to the Republic's mission.
Sorry to interrupt.
What are you doing here? Portho, I'll kill you for letting this Imperial filth inside our palace.
Silence, Jilta. If you value your power, bring me the intruders.
I've always wanted to see a Hutt fight.
Enough! Guards, attack this scum! You have a force field, really? Ooh! And you're all bunched up together. I like that. Blow the generators. They'll overload the force field and fry Jitla. Why'd we let them spread out? Yoink! I like it. That'll do, pigs. Okay, generator number 1. You did not think this through, did you, my Hutt friend? Next up. Surge power to the force field. Let's take out the trash first. Come on. Just throw some daggers. Shank. And Republic Security Enforcer. Get him, Doc. Alright. Zot. Oh, it's a big droid. Hi. You have an adorable face. Destroy the Republic battle droid. Of course you'd be Republic. Come on. Oh, you set things on fire. Well then. We just have to kill you quick. Okay, can we go ahead and surge now? Please and thank you. Whoa, instant. Yowza. That's actually the first time we've seen a Hutt die on screen in this game. Neat. Thank you. Jitla's a monster. There's no telling what he would have done to me. Master Threll was the one who uncovered my betrayal. He's a wise Jedi, too smart for his own good. He put the three families in charge and left Quesh a few years ago. Now he's back to drive off the Empire.
I'm here to kill you.
Wait! I can help you track down Roga. Here's the last of us leaders on the loose. Left just before you arrived. I'll even sweeten the deal. Let me live, and I'll give you my best adrenals. Grade A stuff, I swear. Yeah, but you're a traitor, and you're a Hutt. So... And I've always wanted a chance to do this.
Time's up. You're dead.
Man, just a shot to the stomach. And he doesn't have much to say about this. I guess they didn't follow through with his death animation. Okay. That's a shame.
Moff Drayson, I'm patched into the Hutt's mainframe.
This is it. Everything the three families knew about processing Quesh venom. We can erase the Republic's head start in minutes.
Whatever you say.
Excuse me. Our top researchers will pore over these findings. I can't thank you enough. I see you've killed Jilta and Portho. Outstanding.
Oh, there he goes.
I wish there was time to celebrate, but our fight's not over yet. We have a Hutt on the loose. Broga, the last leader of the three families. He escaped before your assault. As if losing that Hutt slime wasn't enough, we have a new problem. A powerful Jedi Master named Threll just landed on Quesh.
They're digging in for something big. We better hit them first.
I'll deploy our army at once. Master Threll mustn't have time to strike. He's already amassing forces with Broga the Hutt. Slay them both, and the Republic's stranglehold on Quesh will crumble.
This planet will soon belong to the Empire. Leave the details to me.
Find Master Threll and Broga in the Quesh venom plant. Tear the facility apart. Make sure they don't leave the place alive.
Cool. It looks like that's gonna go ahead and finish things up here. Hopefully. Where are we, actually? Oh. The palace is a bit of a ways. Well, let's just go ahead and sneak past here, shall we? Because I want to go ahead and discover this part on the map. And we still have some time left in the stream. We should be able to clear this out before the end of business, let's say. I'm also trying to get less sleep because my sleep has been really not restful lately. Been having a lot of nightmares and such. Not really nightmares, but just unpleasant dreams. And I'm thinking a little less sleep will probably help that out some. Because I'll be too tired to overthink things, which I tend to do. Alright. Oops. Wrong button. Let's go take out the Republic. Where do we go? Make sure to have some time away from screens and such too before bed. Yeah, that's good. Good advice. And we're just gonna drop down here. Ouchies. Quesh Venom Refinery. And Doctor, can you go ahead and heal me in stealth? Because that would be awesome, and I'm not seeing any resistance here, which leads me to believe this is either a trap, my Akbar sense may be tingling, or that Sith that we saw earlier has already cleared the path. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, people did make a path.
All of that security just for a blasted crane? Doesn't make sense.
Problems, Sergeant?
Oh, Agent. Yes, I'm afraid I've run into an unusual amount of opposition in my current assignment. I'm charged with organizing raids against the Republic's mining efforts. We strike targets of opportunity to slow their progress and drive them to retaliate. They've recently constructed a large crane that I thought would make a perfect target. I sent a team, but security was triple the expected strength. My soldiers were slaughtered.
Why would security be so heavy?
Clearly, the crane is a very important part of the Republic's operations. Far more than we'd first suspected. The crane needs to be destroyed and the Republic punished. But I just don't have the manpower to go up against so much security.
I'll handle it.
That's very generous of you. Thank you. You'll find the crane at these coordinates. Good hunting.
Careful now.
Okay, now he heals up. Okay, we got the cranes over here, and the venom processing plant over there. No time for dilly-dally. Oh, I can't mount here. Oh, boo. Because we're considered indoors. Or, not really indoors, but... Would they use bigger sabers, or would it be normal-sized? Give me 1 sec. I think we're going to go ahead and finish Quesh during this stream, guys, but... There's a picture here. Ah! Go ahead and copy that. And check out that when you have time. You know, one of the more interesting things... Are we going to have to take the long way around here? Yes, we are. One of the things I was really happy about is... Not getting my hair tangled up in my glasses and headphones. Is... I was always kind of curious when you would watch the prequels how fast the fighting was, and people were like, well, that just makes Darth Vader look stupid because he can't do that anymore. You know, new Jedi would destroy him. Or, you know, speed Jedi would destroy him. And one of the theories I came up with is the fact that maybe Vader, in order to deal with his cybernetics, developed a new style that was all power. Now, for someone from the LARP world, someone who is good, who fights with all power, doesn't need a whole lot of spins and twirls and flips. You have to basically throw everything you can into blocking his shots or you are incredibly dead. And in the Darth Vader novel that came out after Revenge of the Sith, I was very happy to have that confirmed by the author. That he's sitting there, he's fighting a Jedi during the Purge. Vader is, after he, you know, had his dip in the lava. And the Jedi's doing all the flippy twirl stuff, and he's actually kind of messing Vader up a bit. And then Vader's like, okay, I'll try something new. And he starts using a form of his style that is just, instead of the twirls and whatnot, it's just all power. And he completely just destroys this Jedi's guard and then kills her. So I was happy to see that, but the thing I was probably the most happy to read in that book is the fact that Palpatine secretly, very sneakily, developed that armor with the weakness against Force Lightning. In case Vader ever turned against him, the Force Lightning would, Palpatine's Force Lightning would render his armor moot. So that explains why he only lost his hand in Return of the Jedi, but Vader or Palpatine was raining Force Lightning down on him. That's why he died, is because he specifically designed that Palpatine specifically had his armor designed that Force Lightning would shut it down. So, give safe location. Yeah, walk away. Good man, Threll. Good man. Alright. Now, back to business. Group phase, anyone can enter. We got a Hutt and a Jedi to kill. Another day, another credit. Find Broga the Hutt and Master Thrall. Now we can definitely do that. Who is first up on the list? Why did you uproot me, Jedi? My palace was set up just the way I like it. Hi.
Quiet, Broga. We're not alone.
You think?
So, intelligence is now interested in Quesh. Whatever you're trying, this planet will always be the Republic's.
He seems Native American, which is cool. Now, we're going to offer a surrender because intel from a Jedi Master would be interesting.
The more you resist, the uglier this will get.
Just try to defeat me.
Okay, we tried. Take my adrenals, Threll. Then you'll really cut this scum to
Jedi
pieces.
need only the Force.
I have a blaster. It's like hokey religions and ancient weapons, or you know the rest.
Hardly a scratch.
The light side grows stronger. Well, that's disconcerting when I'm fighting a Jedi Master. Okay, refresh. And you are about to die, my friend. Down you go. Oh, well then. Are we gonna Joker him?
Watch your step, Jedi.
Well then. Awesome. Good show. I never liked that Jedi, nor his pathetic Republic. No feel for business. The Empire, on the other hand, them I could work with. Maybe even split the Quesh Venom business? What do you say?
Nice try, Broga, but you're not weaseling out of this.
Always fight on drugs. Ugh. Okay, well, we had 3 dead Hutts. Crane decommission, Quesh showdown. Let's go ahead and turn that one mission into the guy. Let him know that the crane has been destroyed, and then we can go ahead and let the Moff know that the job is done. It's not, speaking of Game of Thrones, it's not like that thing, like, there must always be a Stark in Winterfell. We can afford not having a Hutt on this planet. I would like to think. Because we kept all the infrastructure, so now we technically don't need the Hutts. Jedi-flavored venom? Gonna make it kind of like Hexus and Fern Gully.
Smoke. Mother's milk. What a delectable device.
By one of the most underrated cartoon villains of all time, I think. I don't know if he's necessarily underrated. I know anyone who watched Fern Gully really liked him. Made with real Jedi. You know that self-righteous aftertaste? That's where the Jedi comes in.
The crane has been destroyed, Sergeant.
So I've heard. I've been listening in on the Republic's comm channels. They're furious at the loss. You must have done some serious damage.
I'm very good at my work.
It seems the crane was intended to build a powerful shield generator that would have made attacks on the Republic's operation impossible. I shall begin scouting for further targets. Thank you for your help. Without you, our entire mission here might have been dragged to a halt.
And targeters, meh. Cool. So now, we go all the way back to the garrison. Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. The thing about it is, when I was growing up, they would have polls on the Disney Channel about who was the nastiest Disney villain. Cruella always hit #1. And I guess because 101 Dalmatians was still pretty popular at the time. Alright. The Moff should be happy. Hopefully, he'll be happy with all the Hutt deaths. I'd hate to think that he needed one Hutt alive. That'll be kind of awkward. Only one way to find out, though. Maybe we'll already have some new Hutts available.
The Jedi and his Hutt are dead.
Excellent. The Republic will be furious. You have my thanks, and that of my council. We'd still be fighting over Quesh's mines if not for your help.
Does the Empire have something in store for this planet?
In time, we will take over the Quesh venom industry. As for our military, there's still plenty to do.
The Republic's still fighting. Help us pile up enough bodies here, they'll retaliate on other planets, then we'll have our war.
But first, enjoy your victory. Quesh will soon be ours, and the Republic grows more furious by the day.
Aw, I really wanted the chance to punch that guy. Oh, wow. Look at that nonsense. What a fashionable cape. No capes. Not for intelligence officers, at least. I took one of those really in-depth Disney villain questionnaires from back in the day, and I was actually kind of shocked who I got. I got the hunter that shot Bambi's mom. Like, that was, yeah. A lot of my friends, like, when they saw it, they were just like, "You're a monster!" Well, we've got about 8 minutes left in the stream, guys. Let's, go ahead and... Actually, we're going to take the shuttle port there, just in case something else has popped up. I'm calling the cops on you, Wretch. Because I always thought that when I was at Disneyland for Extra Life United, you would have the, Oh! Orthogon! Thank you so much. Subscribe through Twitch Prime. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Thank you for being part of the grid, my friend. What was I talking? Oh yeah, when I went to Disney, they had a villain store, and I went in and they had all the familiar faces, you know, like Captain Hook and all that. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it have been interesting if there had just been a hunter, just a guy with like one of the hunting caps and wearing red flannel or something like that, and no one would have known. Like, I don't remember him from a villain, from any kind of movie, and then you just find out if you ask like one of the people who it is, it's the hunter that shot Bambi's mom. I thought that would have been awesome. Black Lantern Batman. And no quests or anything popped up for us, guys. Man, thanks very much, Orthogon. That made my night. I appreciate anyone who takes the time out of their day to watch a long-haired hermit play video games. Means a lot. Let's get a little bit of a briefing here. Left the space dock. And, oh, actually, what is this? Mission console. That finally unlocked for us. I'm curious what that is. That means a lot, Orthogon. Appreciate that. Well, worst comes to worst, if you have the time, I do put all of these streams on YouTube so people can check them out. I don't save them here on Twitch because I think that takes a really long time, but the archive of the streams are there if you ever want to check them out, if you didn't know.
Codename Saber to Codename Leggett. We've been waiting for your all clear. Everything all right?
It takes time to shore up relationships inside the Empire. I can't be constantly answering to you.
I've done undercover jobs, Leggett. 3 months as a collaborator in the Ryloth slave pits. It's rough. Master Koth has another mission for you. He wants you heading to the Hoth system soon as possible.
Ooh.
Contact him once you arrive. Saber out.
Kaleo could pull off the cape. Possibly. And we're heading to Hoth. And that just gave us some massive reputation gains. I am curious what this mission terminal is. Or mission console. But the doctor... looks like the entire crew wants to go ahead and have a chat with us. Let's check the mission console. First Strike. Chapter 3 Epilogue, The Elam Front. The Empire boldly strikes Elam in pursuit of a rare and powerful resource that can wipe out their enemies for good. Unfortunately, the Republic has arrived with the same agenda. Travel to the Imperial fleet. Well, that's cool. We're still in Chapter 2, though. And that's orange to us. It'd probably be best to do it when it's yellow. Your lips are all never mind. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh, the companion on the ship is our droid, who we can't actually put in any clothes. Probably for the best. Cool deal. So we got access to the Chapter 3 epilogue. I don't know when specifically we should do that, though. When would be the appropriate time? The Doctor, Kaleo, and and Vector all want to have a chat. And I think that will probably be the first thing that we will do, guys, in the next stream, because we're going to be heading to Hoth soon, and I'm trying to remember who we get as our companion there on Hoth. I guess we're going to find out soon enough, because the Doctor didn't really contribute anything to any of the missions on Quesh whatsoever. Like, no dialogue. We didn't even get a, hey, he liked this, or hey, he disliked it. It was meh. So Kaleo is probably going to come back to the fold, I would assume. And we can't summon her in the ship. Nope. We just got 2VR8. Alright. Well, let's, do we have Hoth here? Let's get the readout on Hoth, and that'll be the last thing that we, do today. Few life forms can survive on the ice planet Hoth. Between its sub-zero surface temperatures, shearing winds, and frequent whiteouts, the environment should be considered extremely hostile even to properly outfitted individuals. Mechanical equipment and communications technology are prone to freeze and malfunction as well, making any minor setback potentially lethal. During the war between Republic and Empire, the Hoth system was the site of a major fleet battle. This resulted in a large number of starships falling into Hoth's gravity well and crashing on the planet's surface. These derelict ships had become the base of operations for a large group of pirates, as well as a center of dispute between Republic and Imperial forces. Interesting, so it kind of takes the place of Jakku from the sequel trilogy. Curious where that's going to go. Kaleo wants a weekend off to binge drink. Well, we will see what happens. But anyway, we will go ahead and end the stream here, and we will pick it up tomorrow night. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. Thank you very much to Orthogon for subscribing with Twitch Prime, for Kath and Oni and Lennox and everyone else who jumped in. Juan. Just like you guys talking about all kinds of stuff makes the stream a lot better, I think. But if you guys have not followed the channel, please go ahead and do so. I try and stream Monday through Friday. Allegedly, I try. And I also, all of these streams are on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel down in the description below. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time for our landing on Hoth. Later days, everyone.